On this episode, we move towards the interior of the 59 El Camino. I'm going to show you exactly what it takes to give a world-class interior to a stunning show car like we're building. Let's go. After thousands of hours dedicated to the exterior of the 59 El Camino, we're finally ready to give our focus to the interior. We begin by prepping the dash for paint, as we know that it will match the upholstery color. The only undecided factor is what color that's going to be.
All right, so we got the dash prepped and ready to go. We're just prepping all the little interior pieces that go along with all that. These are all going the interior color. It's like a burgundy maroon color. It's really pretty. So we're just going along the route of prepping all these. There's a handful of pieces, and we're just going to work diligently to get them all done and get it going so we can get them that color, get them installed, and get this car built.
Where are we going? We are headed to the upholstery shop and to the paint shop as well. I need to match the interior dash color to the upholstery sample. And also this is vinyl, so we need to see if we can find a leather in this color. So a little bit more of a design day today rather than crazy rushing and painting. We've now transitioned to the fun part where we make it all jive and look good. Here's the problem, is like, look how many red options are maroon. You know, it's just like, and there's how many books of these, it's just, reds are so difficult to choose. All these colors are, it's a blessing and a curse, you know? It's nice that we have options, but this is crazy. And it's real cloudy here today, so I can't run outside and get an actual view of this in the light or the true sun. So we have a sun gun, and this is the closest representation to the sun. And at least we can, you know, look at look at how much it changes. Like if you look at the splotches and you hit it with the sun gun, it's just night and day difference. There's a part of me half tempted to just go with a real light metallic, because metallic, like a maroon with a little pearl or metallic, it's just, it looks so good. You know, think about the dash vertical, like it just looks black. You know, that's the difficult part. You get one that's close here in the, just in the light under these little, like these little LED lights, and then you hit it with the sun gun, and it's like horrible. Hey, good morning.
Red.
It's red. We call it whorehouse red.
There you go.
Are you for real? He's for real, for sure.
Is that really good?
What, you know, why'd the Valley Girl take 2 birth control pills? To be for sure, for sure. You know, there's a point too, like where they're that close. When it's on the car, you probably never. It'd be so difficult. The painter and maybe you and me could tell. But that, you give them the code, and they'll type it up in their computer. It gives them the formula. They'll mix it up. We just get small pints, you know, to match. And if it's a go, the steering wheel, column, dash, all the moldings, everything's going to go this color. So metallics, a whole nother layer. That one, I like this one right here, but when you get up on it and you get the metallics to reflect, there's a lot of silver and it's a lot pinker. It's close, and then you get the light on it and it's like a cinnamon which I'm not really into. So it's kind of funny, all these shades are up here, and I'm looking, we don't find anything. And then one of these little plastic things is busted, and this color pack right here is setting down there. And that's the one that we're using, like all the colors are in this pack. Okay.
So what kind of car are you working on?
We're doing a 59 El Camino.
Nice.
Yeah. Black exterior, jet black, laser straight, just stupid, over the top, you know.
Nice.
And then this color interior.
Nice, I like it.
New chassis, LS, automatic. So here's the difficult part. Because of the time crunch, we need to spray the dash this week. And so what I matched just now with the paint was to a piece of vinyl fabric. But we're not using vinyl in the car, we're using leather. So I just got 4 samples, 4 spray out samples that match this material. Now we're on the way to the upholstery shop to match this material to the leather. So I'm just once again rolling the dice to see if it's all going to jive, but I think as long as we get a material that looks very, very similar to this, we'll be in good hands. All right, we just got to Al's Upholstery, or Al's Garage, and he's doing the interior on the El Camino, and we're gonna unload it and we'll talk color. Let's go check him out. So this is the bench sheet out of the El Camino, and I wanted to show you guys, it's pretty funny. So it's got the black vinyl cover on it, which might be a, I don't know, this is definitely like a stamped vinyl. And then you open it up, and right underneath, which is really common, it's got the original underneath. Original upholstery, and I assume, yeah, it's going to be all the original foam. Well, they didn't even have the foam. They had like, they used like a cotton. See, like this cottonish. I think what we're going to do is just replicate this original pattern, but all in the same color upholstery. I want to keep the same original pattern.
Okay.
And this detail, you know, if we can put like a French seam around, unless
French is stitch right here, with no seam right here, right?
Yeah.
Just it.
Unless we did this, you know, in a piping too.
That one we can get a lettering by
This one?
yeah. You see the color? Oh no, my God, no color. No,
But it is close.
Oh yeah,
he's Italian guy.
Oh okay.
So we got to do it. He'll love it.
Yes.
If they can ship it to you,
Yes.
I'll buy it right now. And then we'll match the paint because we're going to spray tomorrow.
Oh.
We're going to spray the dash.
Okay.
So if you give me this piece, I can match it.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Ask them. Call them if you want.
Yeah. Good. So I'll pay. Yeah, they're going to call me Monday and then I'll pay for it and then they'll ship it to your shop. You should have it in a week and a half.
Perfect.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Sweet. So we got the hides. We ordered 5 hides. So it's 5 cows. And we got the color. So now we're going to run this back. Now that we've got the actual leather, and just make sure that it jives with our paint matches. be able to spray the dash and the interior components tomorrow. So we're on schedule. I love it. I love it when that happens. Back in the shop after selecting 4 different colors of red from our local paint distributor, I give these colors to Brandon as he prepares to do spray out cards of every single color. Note on the spray out cards we're using a white and black base, and you can see here with the spray outs in red how much that undertone base coat really changes our overall color. Some problems, you know. The paint samples that we got yesterday looked really good at the paint store, and then we sprayed them out here and they don't look very good at all. And talking with the clients last night, one wants red interior, one doesn't. We're trying to figure out the best solution to still make the car look the best that it can, but satisfy the owners. So at this point here, we're thinking that we're going to use this Auburn. It's just an Italian leather, really premium stuff. And then I love it with this black, straight black, also Italian. That combo is awesome. And so we're almost debating, I was looking at vintage Ferraris and other vehicles with this color, and they split the dash in a two-tone, which looks really cool. So we're thinking possibly that we might wrap the dash in leather and split it. There's a piece of trim here. So that's one option. We pretty much know from the customer that they want black carpet and they want a black headliner. And they're open to, or they have at least agreed with each other that they would go with a red seat, but the carpet has to be black, so it's difficult. If we're keeping it timeless and we're keeping it era correct, you know, this would be a great color and just run the red throughout the whole car, because that's how they did it. But when we two-tone it, it brings it up to a little bit more of a modern era. So we could do that, but we still trying to like keep it timeless. The last thing I want to do is make this interior look good this year, but in 4 or 5 or 10 years it just looks dated. You know, we've got a good concept based on like a vintage Ferrari. If we went black on the top of the dash, we have the original divider, which is like a polished aluminum, and then we went red upholstery on the bottom. It would look really classy and high end. But everywhere that we wrap the leather over the edge, the gap gets tighter because of the thickness of the leather. So when we have like the ashtray, for instance, right, and you wrap both the dash edge and the ashtray edge with leather, it's not gonna fit. Yeah, it won't close, you know. You know what sucks be right here, like this isn't like an edge like a door.
Yeah.
This is just like a flat. So, you know, just imagine, you know, that thickness. That sucks. I really, it's like my version of writer's block or something. I really just am very undecided on what to do. So if we wrap it, it's too fat, everything's too wide. I'm almost now thinking we're gonna change the whole color, so. I don't know, I'm gonna take some time to think about it, spend this weekend kind of brainstorming. That's all we can do. That's it for this one, guys. I got to leave you with a little cliffhanger because we do not have a decision for the dashboard or the interior yet. So drop a comment, tell me what you think, upholster it, two-tone it, paint it. I'm curious your opinion. So join us next week. We're going to promise to wrap this dash up and get everything jamming so we can finish this car. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. What's up everybody, Brian from Mackey's Hot Rod Shop with our YouTube channel, Mackey and Machine. We wanted to say thank you guys for subscribing. The numbers are growing way faster than we ever expected. So a quick overview, we're giving away a box of merchandise for every new 1,000 subscribers. We bundle everybody together, we pick one number, and we send out all this merchandise straight to your door. It's just a way to say thank you, so we really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, do so now because we're continuing our content in a hot rod shop, bicycles, motorcycles, planes, trains, boats, all of it here on Mackey and Machine. We've got a ton of new content for you guys. The best part of all, real quick, is a 1940 Ford giveaway as soon as we hit 50,000 subscribers. What do you have to do? Hit the subscribe button, that's it. We keep track of everything else. Thank you again. We'll see you on the next one.